Vikings. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis and C.D. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. So here come the Vikings with a long field ahead of them. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now gone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Some applause for the defense there. They couldn't throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And taken right at the 35. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Chargers had 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that. And what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. They'll drop to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 26. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. They'll try the middle with Cook. And able to work his way down to the 16. Now a stoppage, and oh boy, we've got Mayfield shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown, Chargers. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now to have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 67 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Ooh, the juke. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's brought to the ground. First down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. 27 yards out. A really nice 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Goff. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Cook up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. And remember, the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Buda Baker with a pick.
Shallow.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. The Vikings was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit it.
That you have to hold the safety, and you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. There's Goff. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Raymond Calais now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. L.A. set to take over again on offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as good running gets them to about the 44. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And a lane slow materializing there as they get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only completed 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brady, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now Goff on 1st down. That'll be caught by Cup. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Goff's throw caught by Tony. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Here's Jake Camarda now. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And some room to run now. And they work this out past the 25. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Up the middle, it's Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They run it again with Cook. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards to pick up there.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
2nd and 11. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. James Cook, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw brought in by Watson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 31, Goff. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Goff. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3, 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we have reached halftime, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Chargers to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passes.
The Vikings after it, and they get that for the sack. Von Miller, there's the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Watson. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Buying time to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there is no way he was getting away on that one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is gone. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's up to the 20, and he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play? I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Pickens. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So now goes a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch.
Gosh, I didn't see that guy in the end zone.
The 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. A give. This is Cook. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. James Cook, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. And out now come the Vikings. Let's see if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Escaping the... And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. The Vikings on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a throw right side, take it in here to start this drive. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A good pickup there, a 22.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completion.
situations, they are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips and bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, and this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now left side on the swing pass. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Back to throw, Goff. And this one too low.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to connect with Dotson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Cook will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1 and 2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Gone. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. We made one more play. Could have had our shutout.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. Now Goff. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. Well, the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. To the air again. Goff. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. They'll complete this. And I think the ball's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Come on, he hit my guy.
And the Vikings
Pass interference.
really matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Chargers, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.